Hello and welcome to the video. I am the Cosmic Turtle and thank you so much for joining me. This is my first video back streaming, well, unless you count two 2-minute videos that I did just to test some things. My first video back in about a month. I've been in the process of moving, actually maybe over a month, like moving houses and all that sort of stuff, so I haven't been able to stream. But yeah, thank you so much if you have checked this out. If you're someone who was watching my old videos or checking out my streams before, thank you so much for, I guess, coming back. Syncing data, that's weird, I was playing this earlier. Not quite sure why it's syncing. The data should be completely synced, like I just mentioned a second ago. I have been playing this game earlier today, so I don't know what it's doing. I shan't interfere though. If it takes me up to the 2-minute mark, I'm going to have to end the stream and just reload. There we go. I don't have to end it and reload it. Right. So yeah, this is going to be a Peril on Gorgon, not new game, playthrough. Where is it? So we've got to go on Jimmy level 22 here. I believe it's Jimmy level 22. Basically, for this DLC, you can't start it if you've already finished the game. It's very strange. I do have a video, that's one of the 2 minor videos I made in the last month and a half or whatever it's been, just showing you how to start the Peril on Gorgon DLC, because I noticed it's quite a pain basically. But I don't remember the exact details, so if you want to find out exactly how, I'll have that video in a, what you call it, a playlist with my playthrough for Peril on Gorgon. So I'll show you how to start it, but I'll tell you the criteria for it basically in the other video. The crux of it is you can't go past a certain point in the game.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells.
So look, have I gone? I might know if I see the mission. Let's have a look at my missions here. Oh, these are all the... Ah, it's Radio Free Monarch, I believe, is where we can't get past. So I've probably got to load at my level 21 Jimmy right here. Oh no, it's the same mission. Ah, it's my level 12 Jimmy, apparently. Right, let's just try this one first, see if this does the trick. Talk to you later. So basically all you need to do is just travel. And if I get a like an interference or what have you, then this is the correct one. If not, there we go. Cool. I haven't got to load up my level 12 Jimmy.
From the Halcyon Parcel Service, delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission,
so yeah, this is how you start the DLC, just so we're all on the same page. Send it over
with alacrity. Stand by.
Yeah, I have actually played through this DLC and I have got all the achievements, so I won't be doing anything new, sadly. But if you have a preference for, there are 3 endings you can, no, there are 4 endings you can go for. So if you want a preference for one of the 4 endings, let me know. Basically, it's one of 2 people, compromise, or Spacer's choice. If you have a specific preference for one of those you want to see, let me know in the comments on any of these videos before I get past the point of deciding myself, if no one mentions they have a preference. Let's have a look. Whatever you left on my ship, take it back.
A redelivery will require Form 232B Addendum 57G and approximately 16 weeks of processing time.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, we are currently experiencing a critical shortage of blank forms. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Damn it. It's a good timing as well. Basically, I named my character Jimmy after Jimmy Butler, and sadly I can't watch it live just because I haven't sorted out all that sort of stuff, but I might look into getting the ESPN app soon so I can watch NBA live. Oh, right. It's making sure you can hear me, and you can, so I can get rid of that. Never again. Let's quickly make sure that I've got all my information correct. Normally I do this at the start of the stream, but I kind of forgot my my method of doing things. So let's quickly make sure Everything as it should be, which I believe it is. Cut the transmission, make a rude hand gesture, then out the transmission. Yeah, that's right.
Captain,
But
I hope
yeah,
Dr. Wells has not dragged you into
Jimmy
one of his
Butler and the Miami
irrational
Heat are
schemes
doing
again.
doing
My
pretty good.
diagnosis of his mental
They brought
stability
themselves,
is
you know,
not
well, they didn't bring
flattering.
themselves out of anything. They're still on the chopping
Dr.
block.
Wells has
One loss
failed
will
to discover
eliminate
the
them,
tracking
and
signal
you know, they lose the
broadcasting
championship.
location of his lab.
But
I have
they didn't get
revised my
eliminated in the last game.
estimations of his competence accordingly.
So hopefully, Jimmy here, not the real life Jimmy, is helping in some way, shape, or form.
Getting this. Something's happened to me.
There we
Got
go.
mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon.
Peril
Should've
on
known
Gorgon.
But I landed on something.
Yeah, I'm going to try and show
Now
you a
this
few
job
of the
itch I can't stop scratching.
secret achievements, or the extra little things you can do.
There's a whole research
There's one for collecting
compound up to the
free
sprats.
legendary
I
weapons,
think I'm
or science
close to
weapons. I
figuring
can
out
show
why.
you two of them
Something
easily,
dangerous
and one of them is a
closer to
mission,
me.
which I can hopefully remember the mission to show
Got
you
the
it.
job through
Maybe
one
not complete it, but I'll
ambush.
show you it.
Top runger who just came into some money was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me.
And there's
that
one
money's
for
good.
finding Lucky
Talk to Minnie.
Montoya.
Take the job.
These are the ones I
If
remember
ain't
off the
gonna
top of my
let
head
you see
anyway.
payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly
Cheers,
seemed
Lucky.
trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound
Thank you,
petty,
Ellie.
Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta
Possibly.
take this job.
You might have a point.
This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Yeah, that's true. Ada, what the hell's going on? Nice of him to share the tip.
Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a
Well, to the asteroid we go. Alright. The next
She
stop.
might even be open to giving us hazard pay, on account of the severed arm.
Danger, mystery, severed
Yeah,
arms.
true.
Count me in.
Oh, Captain, we're in a proper mystery now.
This sounds
Yes, we
even
are,
more
Pavati.
questionable than most of our endeavors. But what's life for if not to rush headlong into uncertainty?
So, we're taking the job?
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I'll go pack my things.
I think.
You think this is a tossball stick kind of job or more of a heavy machine gun situation?
Lucky Montoya had a statistically
Probably heavy
significant
machine gun.
tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Well, yeah. I doubt this guy lost his arm filling out paperwork.
He was also the fourth best paid freelancer in the system.
Only the fourth. I've
I
heard
have
enough.
transferred
Let's
the
go.
coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
I'm ready now, woman. Robot woman. AI woman. She's not really. She's not even a robot. She's just an AI.
When I was stranded in
Yeah. Don't worry about that. So we've got Gorgon up here. New place to travel to. Alright. Arrived. Alright then. So we are taking our first steps onto the new DLC, and we're going to be going there with Sam and Nkoya. No. Nyoka. I got the Y and the K swapped around somehow. I got no excuse for that. But yeah, well, I've missed streaming. It was always something I enjoyed, so it gave me some sort of, like, you know, purpose, something to look forward to nearing the end, or like the midpoint of the day. Today I'm doing an early stream. I'm hopefully going to be doing a few streams today, actually. If you're watching this on YouTube, this means nothing to you, because I don't always upload multiple videos in a day, so if you want to check out my streams as they happen, be sure to check out the Cosmic Turtle on Twitch. If you run off there really fast, you... Wait a minute.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh my god. Right, Right, so later in my first playthrough, there was a robot on the floor by here who is, you know, helped me. I've fallen and I can't get up, sort of situation. No! No! No!
Been there, little guy.
Oh my god, I've never seen it fall. No, drinks!
This unit as it was before the fall.
Why can't I help you up? Yeah, I didn't mention that because I knew he was going to fall. I thought he just fell randomly at some point. I didn't think he was literally about to fall. So I missed it the first time. Yeah, another one of the things you want to be on the lookout for in this DLC is, so it's proper like Bioshock and Dishonored style. It's got the, is it Dishonored? I don't remember if Dishonored has them actually. I have to play the game. I'm pretty sure it does. It's the audio logs basically. It's very Bioshock. Let's just go with Bioshock because I know for a fact they have them. But I think Dishonored has as well. There's a trophy for getting 20 of them, or an achievement. I don't know why I'd say trophy. I'm playing on the Xbox. But yeah, you can get oh yeah, Tranquility Garden. Oh yeah. Claw Rake. Yeah, you get yourself an achievement if you manage to find 20. They can be a bit tricky to find.
Keep your guard up.
And compared
Maybe all
to
manner of surprises.
Bioshock, they are quite small. But you've already seen one. It's the things that we picked out of that little box, which had Lucky's arm in it. That's what you're looking for. The lucky thing is they do have the outline when you find them in the world, if you get close enough. Hello, janitor. I will say now as well that we're early-ish in the video. If you do want to go for the compromise, you need to make sure you have 150 persuasion. Otherwise, you can't get the final like persuasion check to get the ending. If you can't get that, like obviously if you fail it, you can just load up your save and beef up your persuasion as much as you can. Also, you want to bring what's his name? That guy who loves that like sport. I forgot what it's called as well. Yeah, so you need 150 lockpick to get in here as well. So we'll do that another time. A little nose around. This is Bard. Pop in the toilet here. See what we got. See if I can find you any of those audio logs. Go back downstairs because you can go in that room because I got the I picked up that key card a moment ago, didn't I? Is it for this room? It is for this room. There we go. How are you doing, by the way? Thank you for joining the stream. Grab ourselves some alcohol. Keep us going during these difficult times. I'm not going to grab everything I see because I cannot be bothered to be running back and forth to the vending machines to sell crap all the time. There we go. So we've opened that door now. And what do we have in here? What's that? A mock apple shake. So what? It's not real apple, or it's oh yeah, master bedroom key as well. So we haven't got to get 150 lockpicking to get in there. I'm not gonna. Right, I'm not gonna go for everything there. And then we've got the bedroom that we can check out now. There we go. So this is your little
Dear Wilhelmina,
audio diaries that you're
I hope
after.
this letter finds you well. No, it's too stilted. It sounds like I'm writing to request a loan. Dearest Wilhelmina, I regret to tell you. Law, no, that's worse. When have I ever
Law,
called her
no.
dearest?
Right,
She's my
let's
daughter.
get that doctor's order. It's a good gun.
How can a mother not know how to talk to her own daughter?
So it does have less damage, but it does that sort of
I
weird
can no longer
Have I got the same gun
For
twice?
your safety, I must... Oh,
Sawed-off shotgun. Oh no, I don't.
even if she
What are you using?
despises me for what
Prismatic hammer.
I had to do, I should still be able to say goodbye. Minnie,
That does more
I have
damage.
to leave, and I don't intend to come back. I love you. I'm so sorry.
That does more damage as well. Tactical shotgun. That does more damage as well. Right, so that we're as prepared as we're ever going to be.
You're lucky? Huh? Apparently. So who the devil are you?
Jimmy, captain of the Unreliable.
You don't say.
So if you want to do the spaces choice
Make
option,
yourself at home,
you got to
Captain.
kill her.
I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon.
I do.
My birthright.
Oh.
My burden. And the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To
Iceberg
Gorgon.
aged whiskey. Give a solemn
To
toast.
Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Wilhelmina.
Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the
Drugs.
starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Maybe. I'm seeing the sights. Rome in the colony. You know how it is.
Are you an honest-to-law vagabond? We don't see a lot of your type around here. We don't see a lot of anyone, in fact. No
Vagabond.
neighbors means no visitors. I'd give you the grand tour, but as you can see, the place is in shambles.
I just realised she's got a W in her eyebrows. That's so strange. I think it looks nice, actually. Lots of character.
Maybe you don't see the dust. Maybe you don't smell the stench of failure. But it's there, believe me.
Oh. Alright then. Let's go for the dumb option.
Metaphor, love. Don't read too far into it. Now what brings you here?
Someone mailed me 5 digits and a palm, body not included. Also some forearm.
How exciting! You make it sound like something out of a crime drama. She gave him her hand in murder. Or arm, in this case.
Oh, there was a hand. Does the name Lucky Montoya mean anything to you?
Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man.
Was.
Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
It does. It does indeed. He got fired just because he lost an arm?
Among other parts, I assume. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something
know,
grand,
right?
and I really can't afford another setback.
Right, well, let's get through this as quick as we can then. His recording mentioned high-stakes
Funny
job.
that you should bring that up.
Hello.
How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent
Well, it depends. Will I also
vacancy,
lose an
and I
arm?
think you're well suited to the job.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone
We didn't break in, we
rough
just opened the
around
door and walked
edges.
in.
A gorgeous, dashing
There was no
scoundrel
break-in,
type.
just entering.
Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Gorgeous.
I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances
Aw,
are
you.
everything in high society.
This woman. Alright. How likely am I to wind up like your old freelancer?
The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous
Yeah, I suppose
place.
she got a good point there,
and my
hasn't
own
she?
family's involvement with it has been fraught. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother,
Alright, lay it on me.
Dr.
What you got?
Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research
No relation to
Facility.
Dean Ambrose, I
She
assume.
was brilliant, the top scientist in her field. until tragedy struck.
Spacer's Choice would never allow anything bad to happen on their watch.
Did you actually mean that, or are you being sarcastic? No matter.
Well, I'm being sarcastic, and my guy probably means that he's a bit of an idiot.
And evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon.
Like the actual mud?
No, they're lying.
Alright. Stick to the basics. What you need me? What you need from me?
What happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth, kicking and screaming, into the light, even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Alright, can I just say, sure thing, I got this? I don't have any questions. If it helps you get some closure, I'll find the journal. So yeah, so basically 2 of the 4 endings, which I'm not going to spoil the ones that you're unaware of at the moment, but one of the endings is helping Wilhelmina here, just to follow everything she asks you to do. And a second ending you have, which I think is more of a secret ending, is if you kill her before you find that journal, you'll get contacted by Spacer's Choice, and then they will ask you to give them the journal. And that's a second ending that you have. But there's also 2 more, and I'll go over them once they come up. What's this? In search of followers, primes, and views? Come on bigfollows.com, in brackets bigfollows.com. No thank you, I don't think I will. I don't care, I expect to be paid.
That won't be a problem. I've got a whole family fortune to squander on travel expenses, snacks, and the like. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
What, just one weapon?
There's a little
I'll be
saloon
careful.
near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
Ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
Just so we understand each other.
Oh, you little
money
alcoholic,
is
you.
no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
Give me what I want. He wanted a match with Triple H. Music to my ears.
Finally, I get to put my
I believe it was WrestleMania as well.
Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Alright. Bite the nav keys. Yep, it's real.
How can you tell? On second thought, don't answer that. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of
you have to let me know as well how the internet is. I've got new internet now, and I'm also living in a very different place from where I was when I was streaming before. So you have to let me know if it's, the quality is good.
Cannot perform any jobs that have not been accepted by the registered customer.
Hey, don't you start, Sam. I'll beat you within an inch of your, not really life, but I'll destroy you. My guy, your robot friend has fallen over and he can't get up. He cares not. He cares not. Oh my god. Me and Drinks the Butler. Together we are Jimmy Butler. We are the perfect combo.
Training canned responses.
Hey, we are Jimmy Butler together. Right. So we are going to actually step foot on Gorgon now. I'm going to keep the same followers that I got with me at the moment. I'm not going to waste any time swapping them out or what have you. But in terms of the connection as well, even if it is good, within the next maybe week, because I'm still unpacking and sorting out the place, I'll hopefully be able to get the consoles and the modem close to each other so I can connect them with an Ethernet cable. So the connection will be even more stable than it is or isn't now. I'm not quite sure what the situation is. I'm hoping it's good though, because well, it's better internet. We were with Sky before, now we're with Virgin, and this internet, it's supposed to be better. And when I've been doing like the downloads for like Dead Space 1 and 2 and an update for this, and I bought the DLC. No, I bought the DLC before I moved. But you know, I've done some things that require me to download on the Xbox, and the download speed is on average twice as fast as what I was getting when I was with Sky. So I'm hoping that's a good sign. So yeah, Gorgon and this DLC itself is pretty cool. If you watched the Xbox showcase a few weeks back that said all this is with the Game Pass, this is technically a lie. You have to pay for the Season Pass to get Peril on Gorgon. I'm not sure why they didn't clarify that. It's the same with another game. There was I can't remember it now, but they showed another game that said single player not included with the Game Pass. You only got the online multiplayer with the Game Pass. But it, you know, you did still technically get the game, so it's kind of a grey area. But you can tell there was a little bit of trickery going on there. I'm okay, my man. Yeah, with this now, you want to make sure you pop into all the places here to make sure that there's no audio log. I'm not sure there actually are in the DLC, because when I found my 20th one, that was the final achievement I needed for the DLC, so I was done then and I just left it. But if there are 20, they're not too difficult to find. You'll get most of them through the course of the main story, because you go into the main buildings and all that sort of stuff. And there's one side quest that requires you to find 5, I believe it is, 5 audio logs, or a couple audio logs, all related to the same side quest. So, like, you know, you've only got to find about 10, well, you've got to find about 15 by yourself. 14, because you get one at the very start there with this DLC. But you know, they're not too difficult. You shouldn't have too much of a problem to find them, and worst case, just look online and you'll find them even faster.
Alright,
I don't have to, but fine.
Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
Right, you're on. Why is he blinking all the time? Why ain't I allowed to blink?
Good.
Keep looking into his eyes.
Up. Now look down.
Keep looking, you have pretty eyes.
Thank you. Got him from my mother. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
Jimmy, Captain of the Unreliable. Alex Hawthorne, ne'er-do-well.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check.
Thank you, Vaughn.
If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs. Watch yourself out there.
I wonder if there's a way to actually to fail that. To say certain dialogue choices that make him think you've changed. Well, my girl. Stop bringing life out.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Ah, you. Wine. Make it purple berry. I'm in a chipper mood.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure. Got any leads?
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
I'm gonna have a look around.
Seeing you.
Oh, I need to talk with her. Yeah. Know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
What do you mean by
Lucky
dramatic?
fancied himself some kind of hotshot fixer. Yeah, he talked a big game. All bullshit, of course. Awful shame about what happened to him. You really want to hear my story? Lol, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the cane and scared it off.
Go on.
Get this.
Oh, that's actually an option as well.
Was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How do you know it belonged to
I'm a
Lucky?
bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph
Is it though?
that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
How nice of them. Thanks for the story.
No kidding.
Yeah, I made it to me.
And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
You're far too happy about this. Why bother sending that arm off?
I figured
Or the arm
Hawthorne
at
would
all?
want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
Sounds like you have unfinished business yourself. Where was Lucky
There's
staying?
more. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning,
Air it out?
I've
Whoa,
been letting
did
the
he
regulars
stink?
use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Alright then, I'll do exactly that.
Come back when you're thirsty. Pace yourself.
Oh, actually.
Or maybe you should.
Sell. Have I got any? Yeah, let's sell all this junk. There we go. There's a nice reduction of weight by about 100.
The repurposed aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Hello? I need 150 to open that. Requires code. And where would one find the code? There we go. I'm not going to read it. If you want to read it, I should have.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Realistically, I should have what's it called, hovered on it for a bit and scrolled so you could read it if you chose. So I apologize for that. You got a few rooms you can go in here. This guy should give you a side quest. Yeah, he's the one who will ask you to collect the audio logs. So, you know, if you want to get all 20, accept his mission and you'll be on your way, basically. Can go in here.
Jerome would love this place.
This person also gives you a mission. I don't really remember it though. Oh no, so you gotta find her husband. That's the one. There's not a great deal of missions, or at least I didn't find a great deal of missions in my first playthrough, but the ones they had were fun and interesting. At least I enjoyed them. Can't say if they were memorable, because I only finished the DLC earlier today, weirdly enough. But I started it about a week or two ago. Didn't take me that long, mind you, it's not that big. I've just been, like I said, like, you know, unpacking, been playing Dead Space 1 and 2 as well. And Star Wars Squadrons came out today. Been playing Skyrim as well. You know, I've been playing a lot of just stuff because I got my my game collection back, or at least a portion of my game collection. So it's been fun to play some of my older games again. Except obviously, well, not obviously, but as you possibly imagined, the Dead Space games were digital, so I had access to them the whole time. But not Skyrim. Not Skyrim at all. And Star Wars Squadrons is obviously new.
I've eaten my fair share of Terrorize, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
Setting clean mode to sensitive care.
Oh, my favourite one that he says is he said yesterday was setting his cleaning mode to the purge.
Preparing for extermination.
Right, let's have a look here. Let's boost our lock picking because for some reason it's really low. There we go, put up to 50. Gonna chuck some on. What is this? Companion critical damage. Companions get additional when companions kill. Yeah, let's get that. Let's just get the bare minimum 60 there. Repair. Put that up to 50. Block and dodge. Unlock the ability to leap. Dodge for. Oh my god, let's get these. Never used these before. Perfect block. Block just before you attack to stagger your attacker. Or before you're attacked. Before you get hit. Yeah. I get some skills I didn't even bother to even look at in my original playthroughs of like the base game and everything. Does 10 to dialogue skills. Yeah, go on, I'll get that. Minus consumable weight. I'll get that at a later date when things start weighing me down. Fast travel while over encumbered. Yes, please. I got another one for extra weight. There we go. Right. There we are. I'm not sure when they added the ability to get skills up to 150, but I'm fairly certain that's not from the base game. Oh yeah, there's some stuff there. Right, yeah, I'm gonna try and go through this DLC in a timely manner. I'm not gonna rush it and miss tons of stuff for the sake of it, but I'm not going to, like, you know, hang about to every side quest. The only side quest I might do is the quest that lets you get the unique weapon. But if I do that, I'll collect all 3 of the weapons, one after the other, for you, so you can just so you can see how you get that achievement, and then I can obviously split that off into its own video, just showing you how to get them all. So that obviously, well, not obviously, I keep saying that a lot, but that won't be in this particular stream since the final weapon you get a little bit further in the story. So what I'll do is I'll probably collect 2 of them and then get that final one. Run off in the mission to get that one. Or maybe just collect that and then leave the mission area and grab the other 2 quickly. Actually, no, what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I'm not gonna keep talking about it, but I know what I'll do. For anyone who's interested, this is the Gorgon map, so you can see what sort of size you got going on here. It's not giant, but it's got a decent size to it. Yeah. I believe it's down by here is the Marauder camp, and this is where you will find one of the free weapons. There's also another trophy or achievement I'll show you how to get down there, but I'll have to do that another time as well, because I don't want to risk spawning. So basically an enemy has one of the unique weapons, and in my very first playthrough I killed that enemy and he didn't have the weapon. So I had to load an earlier save and kill him again, and he just happened to have it that time. So bear that in mind when you're playing it. If he doesn't have it, load an autosave. The second time he did have the weapon, in case you were wondering. Like, I know it was an autosave from the exact same character where he didn't have it the first time, so it must have just been some sort of an annoying bug.
Initiating ocular measurement.
Yeah, show him the eyeball.
Complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Thank you. It's awfully formal of you, my good man. Plasma cutter. So I don't know what it was, but there's a really cool weapon in this DLC. I'm hoping it's not one of the free, so I can grab it just throughout the course of naturally playing. It's a melee weapon, but when you hold for a heavy attack, it has like some sort of gravity well effect to it, and it pulls an enemy in at you sometimes. It's really cool. Makes things a little bit easier for you, you know? Alright. Are there enemies in here? Need to be.
Sparkly.
Adreno! Gold armor, thank you very much. I'll switch up the armor later. Where's the objective marker? Where are we going? We've got to go up there. Alright. Let's grab ourselves a few things just in case. Don't want to be caught with our pants down after all. Ah, poor butler. Well, since I've already brought it up once, I really hope my army beat the Lakers and win the championship.
Security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
You know, I have nothing personally against LeBron. I do think he's, I don't know, like not so much overhyped, because statistically, he is possibly the greatest player ever, statistically. Success-wise, nowhere near, because his record isn't good enough. But I just feel like I don't know, maybe he is the modern day Michael Jordan. Maybe this is how people talk about Jordan in the 80s, but then yeah, in the 80s he didn't win anything, he just had amazing performances. But then in the 90s, if people still talk about Jordan like this, it's understandable. He went to the finals 6 times, he won 6 times, and he was the MVP 6 times. Now get out of here, what do you got? Yeah, that's right, you losers. Yeah, who else wants that? Oh, we got a safe here. I wonder if those audio logs are going to appear now that I haven't accepted that mission, or if they only spawn into the world once you accept it. Like, I haven't gone near where any should be, just in case you're wondering. Just got me thinking.
Here they come.
Aye. Here they come, not there they go.
Unit is performing at peak capacity.
What are you talking about? I killed him, not you. Don't steal my thunder, damn it.
Be ready for anything.
Oh no, Corporate Commander. Joe, are you okay? We can't go in that door. Gotta make sure we got plenty of ammo. Hiya!
Contaminant detected.
Ninja mode. I've never done this before. In case you wondering what I mean. Played this game stealthy. Maybe I did a little bit when I was on the hardest difficulty. I did a playthrough on Supernova for the base game. There is no incentive for me to do this DLC on Supernova, so I'm not going to, because that difficulty was a ball ache.
Preparing required sanitary measures.
Oh, you are in for it now.
Oh, okay. The jig is up. Honestly, I had no idea you could actually full-on play this game stealthy. You know, I know people compare it to Fallout. I don't think it's very Fallout-y though, to be honest.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
In case anyone's wondering. Not that anyone is. But I feel like this game isn't better than Fallout. I love the Outer Worlds. But I think people who say this game is better than Fallout are saying it out of spite for like their distaste and dislike towards Bethesda and the more recent Fallout games than it is because they truly believe this is a better game than Fallout. I'm not saying that you can't prefer it to Fallout and that there are not people who do prefer it. I'm just saying Ah, fucker, he got away. That's how I feel. Get on. What's this? N-ray weakness. No, I don't want any weaknesses. I'm Jimmy after all, I have no weaknesses. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is better than Fallout 76. You know, I'm not saying it's not better than any Fallout games. Personally, I loved Fallout 4, so I wouldn't say this is better than Fallout 4 either. And, you know, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are two of my favourite games of all time, so I wouldn't even say it's better than those. And I haven't played the earlier Fallout games. So, you know, it's possibly better than Fallout 1 and 2. It would be for me, because they are isometric sort of games, aren't they? More isometric, anyway. I don't know, just when you see, say for example, Jim Sterling, the way how he talks about this game, and how terrible, like, the Fallout games are, I just feel like he's saying it because he doesn't like some of the newer things that Fallout is doing, not because he truly believes this is a pound for pound better game in every way. And I'm a big fan of Jim Sterling, so I'm not whapping out hate, or minor hate, because it's not even really hate, it's just disagreeing with his opinion.
Dirt alert! Dirt.
Alright, we've got to go up one more floor. Dirt alert! My god, there's nothing worse than a dirt alert. What is it, boy? I've been So they've found an enemy, but they can't figure out where it is. They don't even start. See, stuff like that, you know, like, it's a good game, but the game's not perfect, and I feel like the people who dislike new Fallout act like it is. And it's the same as what, like, Obsidian said, they don't want people to like this game to dislike Fallout, they want people to like it They, you know, they want it to be praised for its, not for its, but, you know, for the talent and the hard work that went into this game and the things that the game does right, not because someone else did something that people see as bad. And again, I love this game. I think it's a fantastic game. I wouldn't have bought the DLC when I've had the game basically for free on the Game Pass if I didn't like it. Because I would have just, you know, like, oh, well, I played the base game, I'm good, I don't need to give them any money. Flurry. I don't think I ever tried that gun. All this ammo. Let's try this gun then, where are you? That's a shotgun. The hell? Oh no, there was genuinely an enemy that they were trying to find. Ah, you guys are funny. Can't well in combat. Damn. It's no longer funny, guys. Kill it. Do it fast. The music's still playing. So. The thing I can do is do a little bit of looting and hope they kill it in time, otherwise I have to run back through the bloody place to kill it. Huh? I'm confused. What are they apparently fighting? Nyoka, it's better be worth it.
Clean up the competition.
Alright, there we go. We got our down. I don't think that counts as being in combat. Some flipping sentry turret was just on his rounds, basically. He weren't trying to find us. Alright, let's do that. Override. Turn to route. Unlock elevator. Hey, I'm not a weasel.
You came. There's nothing for you here.
What's a weasel?
A nosy rodent with a mind the size of a grape. Not unlike you.
Aww.
This place is a graveyard.
Aye, weasel.
Done here should be forgotten and left
Or a show.
to rot.
Weasel and Baboon. I don't remember the full name, but you know. It was a show about a super smart weasel and a stupid baboon. You're hiding something.
Gorgon
I'll find it out.
Is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
Marauders were created?
Hubris and vanity? Am I in a Jedi temple?
No fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Nice of them to warn us. Let's go. Right, where are we? Oh yeah, okay, so we unlocked this elevator by here. Hello! Thank you for dropping by. Or stopping by. Right, yeah, so where are we now? We unlocked an elevator, and I guess we're going to another part of the facility, or is this going to take us outside of Gorgon? Or was that elevator completely unrelated and an extra just little area within that location, perhaps? Well, maybe one day we'll find out, but not right now, I guess. What's this? What goes? Is this DLC any good, mate? Thinking of buying it here. Yeah, I've this is like my second time playing it. I played it through once and I had a lot of fun with it, to be honest. It didn't seem like the biggest or like the longest DLC. I'll quickly show you the map here so you get an idea for the size of it. If it ever loads. Right, let's go off the map and back on. There we go. So, like this is the map, you know, it's not giant, but it's got a decent size to it. There are a few more, or a few new, like legendary weapons or science weapons. So you got it's fairly decent size. There are new enemies on you, but they're more or less the original enemies, but altered.
Well enough alone. Now we're in it.
I don't think there is any completely unique new enemies, but the story is pretty cool. It's got 4 potential endings to the story, and it's pretty cool. I can't remember how much I paid for the season pass, but I know I wasn't disappointed when I bought it. Oh, how did I get in there? I believe you get 3 new like map locations as well. Because obviously you get Gorgon, which is the place where we are now. There's a second place on Gorgon where it's like a mansion where someone lives. Maybe by Hades. I have no real opinion on that. Like I've seen about that Hades game, but I haven't looked at any gameplay or anything, so I can't say which one I would say is better. Or no, go for whatever you think you'll prefer. If you've enjoyed the original Outer Worlds, then you'll definitely enjoy the DLC. Kind of has a good bit of world building. It explains where the Marauders came from, which is pretty cool. It's a bit of a pain to start though, because if you've already finished the game, you can't start the DLC. You have to sort of like a midway point. For you either don't mind starting the game again, or you've done multiple saves, so you can just load up a character around about level 22 to 25. I believe it's once Phineas is captured by the board, you've gone too far into the story and you can't start the DLC with that character. Let's have a look. I'm on Keep Secret but Not Forgotten, so don't go past this point basically. Don't finish this mission and then you'll be fine to start the DLC. So maybe he can get kidnapped, you just can't go to him, I'm not sure. Sadly though, they didn't introduce any new companions, or I didn't find them. Yeah, that'll be a little bit of a pain, but then if you know, you can run through the game fairly quickly. Easiest way to do it is just to kill everyone. Like when you get to the path to help Monarch, the easiest way is just kill everyone rather than run around doing all their bidding, unless you know you want to build like a specific kind of character. I was lucky because I wanted to finish off getting all the achievements on it a few months back, like before the DLC came out. So I created this new character by here, Jimmy, and I just did a stupid playthrough so I could run through the game and just fly the what was the ship called? I can't remember the ship. The Hope, maybe. I needed to fly that into the sun, so I just did that playthrough really quickly. And just by luck, I had a save earlier in the game, which I hadn't overwrit for some reason, because I normally do. So I just got really lucky. This gun's pretty cool. I like this.
Let your automechanical do the dirty work.
It's like a minigun, but it kind of feels like it shoots nails when you see the actual the way how it shoots. It feels like a nail gun, although I don't think it is. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, attaboy, Sam. No worries. Well, I hope you enjoy it, and have a good day. Where are we going? Sugar. Ah, yeah. Gotta turn off the thingy somewhere, haven't we? Let's loot all the ammo first, though. All this. Oh, a very generous area, isn't it? All this ammo and bites everywhere. Wait a minute. My inventory has got to be filling. Thankfully as well, every DLC mission has this sort of cloud looking thing, and it says Peril on Gorgon in green. So you're not going to be accidentally starting the wrong missions all the time. Go to the... Oh, we've got to go to Byzantium. I didn't remember that. I'll do a little bit more. I normally only do about an hour for the first part of a playthrough of sorts, but considering you know, the start of this one was quite slow, I'll do about an hour and 15, hour and 20 on this one. Well, that guy seemed like a nice enough guy. If he gets his DLC, I hope he enjoys it. I think he will. You know, like, it's a good DLC. I wouldn't put it up there with one of my favourites of all time, but it's definitely, I'd say, in the upper half of my my DLCs, my DLC rankings, I guess.
Captain,
Top tier. What's this? Oh, what's this? I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through. Can you tell Miss Ambrose I'm very busy and then hang up on her?
My apologies, Captain. As you learned in Emerald Vale, my deception protocols are limited and crude.
Captain!
Oh, damn it.
Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Hey, come on, calm down. It's not gonna be that fast.
Too bad. But on the bright side, you've outdone my old freelancer. I don't think you made it very far at all. If I know Spacer's choice,
No, clearly not. If he
the
didn't even
lockdown will be
do
more
one thing.
complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now,
No, I don't. What do you mean?
With their lives. If only I could do the same.
Alright then. If there's nothing else, I should get going.
I shan't keep you for another moment. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
Of course. I'd have it no other way. Crack your knuckles. Yes.
That's the spirit. Until next time, my good captain.
She liked that. Right then, so let's go to Byzantium. So yeah, I do like how the DLC doesn't just make you go to Gorgon and never leave. I also believe you get access to Olympium, or whatever it was called, Olympus. Although it can't be Olympus, because that's flipping Mount Olympus, isn't it, where the gods are? Is it the Greek gods? One of the gods is on the got like a pantheon or something on top of Mount Olympus. I believe it's the Greek gods. But yeah, I'm sure you gain access to that planet as well, or maybe you had access to that later on in the game and it gives you access to it for this portion of the DLC as well. Whatever it may be, you gain access to that planet as well. Hooah! It does give me hope for the next DLC to see what kind of stuff they do. Although I don't want them to go too mad with DLC for the Outer Worlds, because I kind of really want them to put as much time, like care and attention into that other game they're making, the one which is kind of like their version of the Elder Scrolls. Just from the little trailer, the game looks fantastic. So I want that to be a full-on Fallout Elder Scrolls like sized game. Yeah. Like, I can't wait to play it. I'm in no hurry for it though, because you know, like I said, I want them to take their time and make it as great as it can be. What I really want though is a new, what's it called? Dishonored. That'd be amazing. I'd actually like another Dead Space as well. After playing, I more or less played through Dead Space 1. I finished off my one gun playthrough, and by finished off I was on like chapter 4 or chapter 3, and there are 12 chapters in the game, so I was in the first quarter of the game. And I also finished off Dead Space 2, but that one I was on like chapter 12 out of 15, so I was at the end on that one. And I've started a playthrough for that on the hardest difficulty, which will not be fun. I need to do that for, well, not the hardest, because hardcore is the hardest difficulty, and fuck that. I'll do Zealot. But hardcore, you can save the game 3 times, I believe, and if you die, you have to load one of your previous saves.
Welcome to the Musgrave family. Hey, slow down. What's the hurry?
Ah, god damn it!
If you're
Alright,
here
what?
for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior.
Oh
This
yeah.
meeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Righto.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
Do you have drugs? Lots of drugs?
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Alright. Excuse me.
Oh, just hear me out.
I wonder if I save the game to my level 22. Damn it, I'll say 23. Yeah, well, it must be 22 because I have only leveled up once. My level 22 Jimmy here. Still got the 21 anyway.
What do you?
Damn it, he's seen me. Whatever I want.
I suppose.
Big mistake.
Stay back. Malfunction.
Damn it, I wanted to mug you, child. Blame him for not letting me mug him.
Do you
Alright, come
know
on
the
then.
interesting thing about Canid shows?
I'm interested in anything involving canids.
So am I. Canids are a fascinating species, biologically speaking. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise
Generally,
in futility.
but not always. Dumb. Yep, canids sure are
You know,
swell.
I think I've heard of people like you in my mortality reports. Let me guess.
What are you trying to say?
Abnormally high rate of head injuries, right? I'm an
No.
actuary, you see. Well, not entirely.
Maybe.
The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke.
It makes you an arsehole.
I'm Clarence Mostly.
How dare you accuse me of having head injuries? Lots of them. Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne entirely.
Ah, wordplay. Delightful. What can I do for you, Hawthorne?
I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph.
Hello.
I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice. Let the past
so casual.
go.
It never would
Live
even
in the
known.
moment. Enjoy the party.
Let's have a look. Intimidate. You want to keep living in the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency
I was
lockdown.
wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. The lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands
Why
of
don't you
Gorgon,
trust
and
me?
you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a
Yeah.
good reason.
How's this for a reason? I'm really heavily armed.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
I just intimidated it out of him.
What, really?
No,
You'll
it's
do
fine.
it? I mean, just like that? Don't you want to know why I asked you?
No. Because you're insecure and you want a trophy to feel better about yourself?
Well, you're technically correct, which is my favorite kind of correct. No, that's not right. My canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other canid in this
Laplace.
review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully
Paper, but that
belongs
means
to him.
nothing. I'll be back with the
Get into
trophy.
the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
I know what I'm doing, Clarence.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
Thanks.
I look forward to observing your results.
Yeah, you should. Now, you stay right there, old man. I'm gonna wait. Don't want to walk around to you looking like a fug. You know, my guy probably is a fug. Where are we? Right, lads, here's the deal. Lad, well, neither of you are lads, actually. One is a woman and one's a robot. I suppose a robot could technically be a lad. Yeah, I'll take these.
I usually just kick them down.
Interesting, I had to break into that lock, yes, yet it's not stealing.
Investigators.
Yeah, that's right. Stupid robot. Yeah, what you got, huh? Wasting both our time. Right, so I gotta go on the other side of this wall. So I came out here for no reason. 150. Oh god. There we go, we got the technician's key card by there. Let's grab these. Can we open that now? Oh, we already could. Let's quickly go see what was in the technician's room.
A pet's only as good as its owner. They're the ones who ought to be in.
The hell? These dead canids show signs of... Alright. Oh. So they've been domesticated. But they're all dead. So what good is domesticating them? Just for my own personal insecurity, it was domestication, in case anyone thinks I couldn't read it. Champion tossball stick? Goodness me. Need to beef up my lock picking soon, I think. I'll do it now, because otherwise this flipping level up nonsense isn't gonna go away. Let's put it up to 70, I'm basically there now. And then we'll put the final 5 into defense. I've never put points into defense before, so I want to see where this leads.
All that pomp and
Thank you.
circumstance out there. For this, what's the point?
Oh, look.
Come now, Anu. You must
I like this one.
Careful. They're cute till they go for the throat.
What's this, guys? Because clearly this greeny blue one, this cyan one, is the winner. Look at it.
Quiet mode.
And then you got this one. That's okay. And then you got that one. You're kind of like that one over there, just a little bit lighter, I believe. You're pretty cool because you got the green on your on like his hair.
The leashes or the folks holding them.
Where's your canid? Is it in here somewhere? It's not even stealing. Yeah, I left these here earlier. Thank you. So he didn't even bring his canid with him.
Hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters
Isn't it just?
ruin my appetite.
I mean, honestly, today's your lucky day, Clarence. I've got your trophy.
Trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets
take it very
done in
personally.
Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
Nod and smile. So, about the thing.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis. I don't know why I lost my words then. To figure out their location, show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you
Start
my
reading
numbers,
slower.
but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the
I'm
project
very
shut
prone
down,
to
I had
flubbing
to
up
keep
my words if
mind
I speak
occupied.
too fast.
I worked
well,
on
while
my
reading, if I'm
actuarial
speaking
tables,
from my mind, I'm
calculated the
fine.
average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I
yes, of
realized
course.
some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
So the two most likely, not definitely still alive. That's all I need to know.
Exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Alright. Oh, Clarence, are you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility. No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
How'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Here, take your eye back. I don't want this thing in my pocket.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Aw, thanks. Well, nice of you. Does my guy even have a permanent record? Technically speaking. Since my guy is a bit of a freezer man. Aw, we want to stare at the freezer geezer. Right, let's go back to the ship. I don't know why this game's map takes so long to load sometimes. To the interior and beyond. Doodle-dum. 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 Can't be copyrighted because I clapped my leg, not clicked. It was a cover version. Right, I'm going to end it by here for now though. You know, if you want to keep watching me do this playthrough, please consider following the old channel here. I'll most likely stream a bit more of this tomorrow, probably about the same time. But I will also be streaming later on today. I'm going to be doing a bit of Final Fantasy IX, which is my first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. So again, if that sounds interesting to you, please check that out later. Take care and have a great day. Bye now. Oh yeah, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe.